Greetings, fellow Witchers. Let's take a moment to recap what happened in the previous episode before diving into today's adventure.
Raven-haired woman dressed in black and white. Seen her? Talk. And runs into a very patient Witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself, the Butcher of Blaviken.
And now our story continues. As you can see, a pack of wolves and vargs is blocking our path, but fear not, for they are no match for the mighty Geralt of Rivia. Even first level Geralt of Rivia, or second, I can't even remember to be honest. I attempted to ignite the explosive barrels, hoping to end this fight quickly, but in the end, a well-timed Ignicine proved to be more effective, taking down 3 wolves simultaneously. You'll see that in a couple of seconds. Just as promised. So I will skip looting corpses and chests nearby, and we will jump to our next destination, which is Nilfgaardian garrison marker, which will allow us to fast travel to this location from another marker. But first, let's have a pleasant chat with garrison commander.
Heard of the Fryhead Brigade?
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
I look like a local to you?
You look like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a Witcher.
A Witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling.
To the tower. Go.
Goltais Griffin is armed.
Eptor.
We
must requisition the sheriff. How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Tomirians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a Griffin in the area. Slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
Why do you care about this Griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No, too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this Griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the Griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter, Found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate. Since then, the Griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
Need more information about this Griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
MISLAV. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
I'll need bait. A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the Griffin from 10 miles off.
BUCKTHORN? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the crossroads. She will aid you.
Tomira and MISLAV. Thanks.
Es sunt jakten.
Doesn't he seem like a nice guy? I mean, for Nilfgaardian. Our next encounter is with the Nilfgaardian quartermaster, a skilled craftsman. Here, the game teaches us an important lesson. There are two types of craftsmen: blacksmiths, who specialize in forging weapons, and armorers, who craft armor, of course. Throughout your gameplay, you'll come across various diagrams, and the right craftsman can bring your desired items to life in exchange for payment, of course. Keep in mind that certain items require highly skilled professionals, as you may need to fulfill specific requirements to unlock their services. As you level up, more advanced diagrams will become available, but creating these items will require a significant amount of money. In a separate video, of course, I will delve into the topic of diagrams and provide detailed advice. For now, here's a valuable tip. Avoid wasting your hard-earned crowns on forging similar level swords or armor. Instead, focus on crafting Witcher gear, which is marked in green. There are different schools of Witcher gear to choose from, but I recommend sticking to the one and upgrading it as you progress. But fear not, I'll cover all of this in a dedicated video as promised. By the way, the best place to buy and sell your swords and armor are indeed smiths and armorers. So sell swords to smiths and armor to armorers, cause that's the best way to earn or spend less crowns. Now, let's continue our main quest. Our first encounter is with Tomira, who not only provides us with essential information, but also offers an intriguing secondary quest.
Red bloom, well, one versed in herbs.
Probably saying too much, but I know a bit. For instance, that beggar tick's poisonous.
In large doses, small ones soothe pain and bring forth pleasant dreams. Which is all I can hope to do for her.
Griffin do that to her?
Delina. Yes. Attacked her at night. She was walking in the woods.
At night? Through the woods? In wartime?
Meeting a boy. The young, you know, do foolish things for love. Wounds are healing, but she will die. Blood's pooling in her skull. Nothing my bruise can do to help.
Could try to help her with one of my potions. Swallow can heal internal hemorrhages.
But
Witcher's potions aren't for humans.
she'll die as it is.
Yes. A peaceful death soothed by your concoctions. If I give her Swallow and something goes wrong, the whole village will hear her screams.
I understand. Do as you will.
Looking for buckthorn. Know if it grows anywhere around here?
Bottom of the river, where the channel's widest. But you do know that once out of the water...
It'll stink worse than a week-old carcass. Counting on it. I'm hunting the Griffin. Need the buckthorn for bait.
I was thinking... A few years ago, we had trouble, drowners under the bridge. The whole village had to pitch in for a witcher. Who now can afford the bounty on a griffin's head?
Captain Peter Sars, something.
Ah, good to know the Black One's looking out for our welfare.
Doubt Emperor Emir cares about you, but this captain just might. Seems like a decent man.
There are no decent men in the army. There are only orders.
Not from here, are you? A lot of bitterness in you. Too much for someone who spent her life in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
True. And you're in a hurry. Elsewise you'd not use bait, just wait for the Griffin to attack again.
Believe we could have an interesting conversation.
Maybe next time.
Our next stop is BUCKTHORN. Remember this location as it plays a crucial role in creating some of the most potent potions and concoctions available to witchers. I suggest gathering as much BUCKTHORN as possible now to avoid revisiting this place later. However, be prepared as you might gather less than you actually need. But don't worry, at least you'll delay your return here. Moving forward, we meet, or actually will meet, MISLAV the Hunter very soon. Finding him won't be too challenging, and this encounter actually serves us as an opportunity to learn the basics of trekking.
Trail's fresh. MISLAV just left home. You, MISLAV?
Hear that?
Wolves? No. Wild dogs.
Yes. More dangerous than wolves.
Dogs more dangerous than wolves? Don't think so.
It's the truth. Know why?
No, but I guess you're about to tell me.
Wolves hunt to fill their bellies. Wild dogs kill for sport.
Just like humans.
Aye. They've learned much from us. Why not cruelty too?
I'm hunting bigger game. The Nilfgaardians the Griffin killed. Where'd you find them?
Ah, I see. You a witcher. That monster slayer they's talking about in the village. I'll show you, sure. But, I gotta kill those mutts before they hurt someone. Will you help? That is, if you don't mind blunting your silver blades on them.
Sure. Griffin's not going anywhere.
No. Dogs might, though. So step careful now. Come on.
And after our conversation with MISLAV, it's time to face our next opponents, wild dogs. Despite MISLAV's comments, these mutts pose no threat compared to wolves and vargs. And once you've eliminated the wild dogs, MISLAV will share his poignant story.
They're gaunt. Gut stuck too late. Attacked another one. Dieter.
You know him?
We served at the Lord's Manor together, where the Black Army's encamped now. He was a stable hand, I was the Lord's hunter. But that was before... well, a long time ago.
Before what?
before they drove me from the village.
What did you do?
Nothing. I'm a freak. Sorry. I'd rather not talk about it.
I'm a freak too.
Aye, but of another kind.
If it's lycanthropy, I can help.
What?
Lycanthropy. Werewolves. Handled a few cases in the past. It's usually a simple curse
The
that...
Lord's son, Florian, and I, we loved each other. Dieter walked in on us in the stables. They drove me away. Florian hanged himself. Lord started drinking, and the estate fell into ruin. That's the long and short of it.
I'm sorry.
Ancient history now. I was to show you where I found the Nilfgaardians. Come.
Griffin, know anything about it?
And now, after this chat, he will finally show us where were Nilfgaardian soldiers killed. This is just a short run from this spot.
Silent through the woods. No Griffin can hear me nor spy me. Greetings. 'Twas here. One lay there, by the stump, headless. The other hung from a branch, guts splayed, stretching down to... Watch out for yourself now.
I'll be fine. Not the first Griffin I've dealt with. Not likely to be the last either.
Hope you're right. Good hunting now.
And with MISLAV gone, it's time to commence our investigation near the broken bridge. Just follow the trail, and this time there won't be any fight.
Interrupted them. Ground's black, saturated with blood. A camp. These prints are older and deeper, heavily armored. Nilfgaardians, probably.
By the way, do you see that beehive hanging from the tree? It serves as an excellent source of food, especially for Geralt's healing, particularly on higher difficulty settings like Blood and Broken Bones and Death March. Unlike in other difficulties, Geralt won't naturally heal while meditating. To harvest valuable food from the beehive, as you saw, just select Igni and aim at the hive. Wait for it to fall from the tree and collect the precious honeycombs. Usually you'll find 2 or 4 combs together. A word of caution, if you mistakenly select Ard, the bees will retaliate, so be mindful of your choice. And there it is, the Griffin's lifeless body lying before us. Geralt will investigate what transpired and determine the next steps in our quest.
Other Griffin must be a male. Deep cuts over the whole body. Not a drop of blood on the beak or claws. Didn't defend herself. Crept up on her while she slept. Beak tips worn. Gray hairs in the coat. 10, 12 years old. Griffins pair off for life when young. Male must be about the same age. Thick shaft, dense barbs. royal Griffin. Explains why the male I ran into was so aggressive. Hunted the Nilfgaardians down here in the forest first, then started prowling the area. Done all I could. Should talk to Vesemir.
So the battle is coming in the next episode. In the meantime, be sure to visit the blacksmith to repair your weapons and armor. Every advantage counts as we approach our final fight in White Orchard. Cheers guys, and see you in the next video!